Have you ever noticed how those who once hurt you seem to squirm with embarrassment just from seeing you? The glances they avoid, the awkward apologies that stumble out, the tension so thick you could almost cut it with a knife? If you've ever wondered why your mere presence seems to make them uneasy, this video holds the key to understanding it all. Today, we're diving into the 7 reasons why those who wronged you now hide in the shadows of shame and discomfort. We'll explore the depths of their emotions and mindset, revealing how their behavior only emphasizes your strength and resilience. Get ready for a journey of self-discovery and healing, where you'll come to see their shame not as a burden, but as a powerful testament to your own growth and transformation. Let's embark on this adventure together and discover how your presence is living proof of your triumph. We'll begin by exploring the first, and perhaps most profound, reason behind their shame: the stark realization of their own mistakes. This is the moment they finally confront the harsh truth of their actions, as the veil of self-deception is lifted. Picture that colleague who spread malicious rumors about you, now unable to meet your gaze in a meeting as the lies they once told so easily are exposed. Or think of the family member who betrayed your trust, now stammering in conversation, weighed down by the consequences of their actions. These encounters are more than just awkward, they are a mirror reflecting a deep, internal shift, a shattering of the illusions they once held. In that moment, they're forced to face the reality of their behavior, stripped of the excuses and justifications they used as protection. For perhaps the first time, they see the depth of the hurt they caused and the extent of the damage done. This realization isn't a gentle awakening, but a jolt to their very core, a seismic shift in how they see themselves and their actions. The shame they feel is more than a response to external judgment, it's a manifestation of inner recognition, a once muted voice of conscience, now roaring with a truth they can no longer ignore. This shame is the emotional expression of the sharp contrast between who they believed they were and the reality of what they've done. In light of this, their inability to look you in the eye becomes clear evidence of the strength of your presence. You become a mirror, reflecting back to them the image of their own wrongs, an undeniable reminder of the mistakes they made. Your strength and resilience in the face of their treatment serve as a constant reminder of the choices they made and the path they chose. This realization of their error is not just a fleeting discomfort but a profound catalyst for transformation. For some, it may lead to genuine remorse and a desire to make amends for past actions. For others, it's a bitter pill to swallow, a reality they resist even as they face it head-on. Regardless of their individual responses, this realization marks a pivotal shift in the dynamic between you and those who wronged you. It signals a change in the balance of power and a reclaiming of your own narrative. You are no longer defined by what they did to you. Instead, you become the catalyst for their confrontation with the truth. As we continue to delve into other reasons behind their shame, keep this fundamental realization in mind. It's the foundation upon which the other factors rest, the core truth that fuels their inability to face you. Recognizing this, you step into your own power, understanding that their shame isn't a burden for you to carry but a reflection of the strength and integrity you embody. Now, let's dive into the second reason behind their shame: the fear of judgment. This fear is like a constant shadow, ever present even when they try to evade it. It's the dread of being seen, not only by you but by others who can now glimpse the flaws they tried so hard to conceal. Imagine that friend who betrayed you and now avoids events where you might appear, or that family member who once belittled you but hesitates to attend family gatherings. These behaviors stem from a deep-seated fear of judgment, a fear of having their mistakes exposed for all to see. Once they realize their transgressions, they become hyper-aware, as nervous as a cat on a hot tin roof, dreading whispers, suspicious glances, and the shifting opinions of those who once admired them. This fear is like a warning of imminent judgment, a worry that they'll be defined by their worst actions. Your presence becomes a constant reminder of this anxiety, signaling that their actions are not just in the past but have very real consequences. Now they fear that your strength and resilience might reveal their failings, exposing them to the judgment they're so desperate to avoid. This fear drives them to avoid any confrontation or interaction that could force them to face the consequences of their actions. It's as if they're hiding behind an invisible wall, trying to escape the repercussions they know are coming. It's important to understand that this fear has nothing to do with what you did, but is a reflection of their own internal battles. Their fear comes from recognizing they acted in ways that go against their own values. As you navigate these complex emotions, remember that their fear is a testament to the power of truth and accountability. It serves as a reminder that actions have consequences and that the path to redemption often requires facing the discomfort of one's own mistakes. When we dig into the shame they carry, we uncover one of its heaviest components, the loss of respect. It's as if, in wronging you, they not only damaged their relationship with you but also altered how others perceive them, and worse, how they view themselves. Think of the coworker who tried to undermine you, now struggling to maintain their own standing, or the friend who betrayed your trust and now realizes their credibility is in tatters. These are clear indicators that they've lost respect both outwardly and inwardly. After everything, they face a harsh reality: respect isn't freely given. It's earned and can be easily destroyed by one's own actions. With every glance, every whisper, they feel the weight of having lost the trust and esteem they once took for granted. The most painful realization is the inner awareness that their self-worth has been shattered. It's as if their reflection is now fractured into 1,000 pieces, and they're struggling to piece it back together. Your presence becomes a living reminder of that lost respect, a symbol of what they once held but cast aside. Each time they encounter you, it's as if you shine a spotlight on their flaws, a painful reminder of the consequences of their poor choices. This loss of respect isn't just a fleeting emotion. It's a profound shift in how they see themselves, demanding a painful reevaluation of their values and behavior. It's a challenging, often bitter journey of self-reflection and growth. When you observe them grappling with this loss of respect, remember that it's not your responsibility to fix what they've broken. Their journey to regain respect, from others and themselves, is one they must face alone. You serve as a beacon of integrity, a reminder that respect is earned through consistent, positive actions. As we continue to understand their shame, we reach a crucial point: the exposure of true motivations. This is when the mask of falsehood falls, and the real intentions that were once hidden in the shadows come to light. Imagine the colleague who tried everything to sabotage your project, now squirming as everyone sees the mess they caused, or the acquaintance who spread rumors about you, now watching their own reputation crumble as their malicious intentions are laid bare. It's as if every secret they tried to keep hidden is pulled into the light, leaving no more excuses to cling to. When their actions are exposed, they no longer look like mere lapses in judgment but rather deliberate choices driven by selfishness, jealousy, or even malice. This revelation feels like a punch to the gut, shattering the facade of honesty or victimhood they tried to maintain. Your presence becomes a spotlight on these true intentions, and your strength and success, despite their schemes, starkly contrast with their intentions. This unveiling isn't just about stripping away superficial masks, it's a rupture in the narrative they told themselves and others. They're forced to confront the darker parts of themselves they tried to bury or deny. Now they face a choice: to continue in denial and defensiveness, or to use this revelation as a nudge toward growth and change. The path they take is entirely up to them. As you see this exposure of true motivations, remember that their shame is not a burden you need to carry. Their actions and intentions reflect their internal battles and choices. You stand as a reminder of the strength that comes from authenticity, a testament to living and acting with true values. Understanding this reason behind their shame gives you clearer insight into the complex web of motivations and emotions that drive people. You can see beyond actions and reactions to the truths hidden beneath. This insight is a powerful tool, not just in dealing with those who've wronged you, but in all your relationships and encounters. As we dive even deeper into the sea of emotions that fuel their shame, we come to the fifth reason: the overwhelming weight of regret and remorse. This is when the full impact of their actions hits them, and they sink into the realization of the harm they've caused. Imagine that family member who betrayed you, now sitting in silence, grappling with the pain they inflicted, or the friend who targeted you with gossip, now haunted by their own words and the damage they caused. Regret lingers like a bitter taste that won't leave, a shadow following their every step. It's the awareness that they had a chance to act differently, to choose the path of honesty and kindness, but instead gave in to their lower instincts. This regret is a heavy burden, a constant reminder of moments they wish they could erase and words they wish they could take back. Remorse, on the other hand, is a deep sorrow, a sadness that strikes when they see the full extent of the hurt they caused. It's empathy that arrives too late, an acknowledgement of the wounds they opened in someone they once claimed to care about. This remorse is an inner pain, a burning sensation in the depths of their soul. Your presence triggers these intense emotions, a constant reminder of choices that can't be undone and bridges that are already burned. Each time they cross paths with you, it's as if they're reminded anew of their failings, a fresh opportunity to feel the weight of their own errors. But while regret and remorse are painful, they also carry the potential for growth. They are the first step toward true change, signs that it's time to seek reconciliation and strive to become a better person. Within these emotions, they may find the drive to transform their lives and make wiser choices in the future. When you witness them wrestling with regret and remorse, remember that these emotions powerfully reflect the impact of your presence. Your strength and resilience in the face of their wrongdoing serve as a clear reminder of the importance of actions and the consequences of the choices we make. It's as if all the stories they told themselves, the comforting lies they used to feel superior, are collapsing like a house of cards. They find themselves lost, searching for a sense of self that seems to have vanished. Your presence acts as a catalyst for this crisis, a constant reminder of the gap between the image they held of themselves and the reality of their actions. Every encounter with you feels like a harsh mirror reflecting parts of themselves they'd rather keep hidden, the shadows they've tried to ignore. This disruption of their self-image isn't just a fleeting discomfort, it's a complete overhaul of their identity. They're faced with the need to rebuild, confront hard truths, and decide if they will genuinely change, aligning their actions with the values they claim to uphold. As you witness their struggle with this new self-awareness, remember, their identity crisis is not a burden you need to carry. The path toward reconstructing an authentic self-image that aligns with their values is one they must walk alone. What you can offer is a reminder of the importance of living with integrity, of being genuine in both words and actions. And when it comes to their deepest source of regret, we touch on something even more moving: the realization of lost opportunities. This bitter, revealing moment hits when they see that beyond hurting you, they've missed the chance to build something truly meaningful with you. Imagine the relative who scoffed at your dreams, now watching from afar as you thrive in the success they never thought possible. Or the friend who betrayed you, now understanding the potential of what you could have built together had they been sincere. The weight of missed opportunities becomes so clear that it stings more than anything before. Each of your achievements, every victory you celebrate, becomes a reminder of the role they could have played and the pride they could have felt. The realization of what could have been is both sweet and bitter, a vision of a parallel reality where they made different choices. Instead of being a support, they were a source of pain, and now, your presence is a constant reminder of what might have been. These missed opportunities, as painful as they may be, have the potential to inspire change, to push them to reevaluate their priorities and decide to do better in the future. Watching them grapple with lost chances, remember, your journey is defined by your own choices. Your success, joy, and achievements are the fruits of your resilience and determination. Their lost opportunities test your strength, your ability to thrive despite obstacles. Understanding this final reason for their shame provides you with a clearer perspective on how choices and their consequences shape our lives. It's a powerful reminder that even small decisions can create an immense ripple effect, guiding you to live with intention, to align your actions with your values, and to build a life full of meaning and connection. As we conclude our exploration of the 7 sources of their shame, I hope you feel a newfound clarity and a renewed sense of confidence. Their shame is not a weight for you to bear, but a reflection of the strength and integrity you embody. Your presence shines a light on the path they need to take, a reminder of how vital it is to live authentically and with an open heart. As you move forward, carry this understanding as your anchor in life's storms, a reminder of the power you hold simply by staying true to yourself. Your journey is a testament to human resilience, showing how we can overcome challenges and emerge stronger, wiser, and filled with compassion. And now, a small request. If this video resonated with you, if it brought you comfort or insight, how about joining our ripple effect? Just as a small stone can create waves that reach distant shores, your simple action can have a big impact. By liking this video, you're signaling that this message matters. Subscribing to our channel is like joining a community of people committed to growth and understanding, and commenting below is a way to share your story and insights, inspiring and uplifting others. Together, let's create a wave of positivity and change. One click, one view, one comment at a time. Are you ready to be part of this chain of transformation?